gorgeous ladies, welcome back to Jalisa's Fashion Files. I'm glad to be back because I've been gone for a little bit, and that's because of the Thanksgiving holiday. I really wanted to spend time and cherish the moment with my family, especially since it was the first holiday to start off the holiday season, so it was just really special and I wanted to spend quality time with them. So that's why I didn't upload anything, but I'm glad to be back. And as you can see, I'm in a different room in my house, and that's because it's cloudy outside and I record with natural light, so this room has more natural light coming in and I have a lamp, so if it looks a little bit off, hopefully it comes out good. That's why I really wanted to upload a video, and I'm excited about this one because it's on an accessory that I personally love, and that is purses. We all have that one thing that we love, whether it's makeup or shoes. I would love to know what it is that you love, so please leave that in the comment section. I would love to know, but my thing are purses. I love purses, and because of that, throughout the years, I've discovered what works when it comes to really purchasing a good purse and what to look out for, because honestly, it's a necessity. Purses are not something, or a purse I should say, is not something that is necessarily a want, is a need. Us women, we need to have a purse, and I believe we need to have a good quality purse, at least one good quality purse. And I believe that we should have at least one investment purse because of that, because you know, we really should be looking for something that is practical and that's really sustainable for our everyday life, because we tend to throw our whole life in our purse anyway, and whether you're a mom or student, whatever it is, we just tend to put a lot of things in our purse, and if we're not selecting a purse that's of good quality and that's really going to last us with our life, it's just going to fall apart and it's going to be a waste of money, and that's what I've learned. So in this video, I will be sharing with you guys some things that I've learned that I feel that would help you in making a purchase for a purse, things that you should look out for. A lot of what I'm mentioning is my personal opinion and suggestions. I also will be showing you some of the purses in my collection, and that's not to be interpreted as me showing off or bragging. It's just so that I can give you guys some visuals, and I also will be making suggestions as to designers or a specific purse that I would suggest for you. So it's kind of like a review also. Instead of just going on a website and just like reading the reviews, you'll be able to see the purse and really hear me explain what it is that I like about it or the designer. And also it's a visual. You guys tend to prefer my videos that have either inserts or me explaining and holding something up, because it makes sense. It's a bit boring to just hear me talk or just not have any visual stimulation or anything that's really connecting with what I'm saying. So that's why I will be showing you guys my purses, not to show off, so please do not interpret it that way. Alright, so before I get into showing you these purses, I wanted to mention some things that I really feel that you should be considering, and that is the color of the purse. Is it a color that's going to go with everything in your wardrobe, whether you're being dressed up or dressed down for work or for play, whatever it is? Is it a color that's going to take you and easily transition with you from morning to night? Those are things that you should look for when it comes to color or consider. Metals or hardware on the purses. A lot of times there's hardware on there, silver or gold. These are things that we should be looking for. Is it a metal that we tend to wear a lot of in our jewelry? Does it complement our skin tone? Another thing would be shape and size, so those two kind of tie in together. Is it a silhouette or shape that is going to be practical for my everyday life? Am I going to be able to put everything that I need for work or for school into this purse? So is it going to be worth the money if I spend X amount of dollars? Am I going to really be able to fit everything in this purse? And the material. Is this going to be a purse that's really going to hold up with my everyday life? Is the material durable? Is it going to easily get scratched or buffed? You know, these are things that we need to consider. So I will be showing and explaining all of those things, and it's just going to help make your life easier. I trust and I feel that it will. So when it comes to color, we should really be focusing in on neutrals. Now, neutrals is a category that has a few colors within that classification, and the most popular is black. We hear black mentioned a lot, and white, but white for a purse is just a nightmare waiting to happen because, of course, it's going to get dirty really, really quickly. So it's not even worth investing in a white purse for your first, for your everyday purse. So we have black, we have brown, taupes, and metallics, surprisingly. I don't know if a lot of you out there know that metallics are classified as neutrals, as are animal prints, but we're not going to be talking about prints, we're talking about colors. So metallics are classified as neutrals as well. So when it comes to black, since that's the first color I mentioned, you want to really pay attention to the hardware or the metals that are featured on the purse. Now, whether you're looking for something that has an emblem like this, or something, if I just cover this, that's just plain black, but you'll always see that, what connects the handle to the purse itself will either have gold or silver. You want to pay attention to this, because if you tend to wear gold, you wouldn't necessarily want to purchase something that has silver, because then, if you're, I feel that you can mix metals. I personally would wear a gold and silver bracelet, but a lot of people don't like that. They like to either wear something all gold or all silver, and if you're one of those people, then I would definitely suggest you pay attention to that. So if you do wear gold a lot, then I would suggest going for something that has gold hardware. If you tend to wear silver, then I would suggest obviously that you go with silver. And if you're neutral, you wear both, or you like to mix and match the both of those metals, then you can, of course, it doesn't matter whether it's gold or silver. But for a black purse, I would definitely suggest that you do that, especially if you're going to select a purse that has a notable emblem like this, that's like a statement. You want to make sure that it's something that you are going to be wearing a lot of, because then it's going to be a waste of money. So this particular purse is by Tory Burch. I don't recall the name off the top of my head, but I will try to find the info and place it down below or on my blog. But I really like the purse. It's of a soft leather. I wouldn't necessarily suggest it as an everyday purse, because the leather is so soft, so I can imagine that it can get scratched or scuffed really easily, mainly scratched because it's so soft. So I wouldn't necessarily suggest a soft leather when it comes to an everyday purse, but I will get more into that when I start to discuss materials. So those are things that you want to consider for a black purse. Now when it comes to taupe, there are some things that you would also want to consider depending on the metals that you tend to wear and your skin tone. So taupe is a color that you can wear regardless of your skin tone, because there are various shades within that color. So I would suggest, if you are warmer toned, that you go for a taupe color that is lighter, like this one. This is a very light shade of taupe, and this just tends to look better with those of you that are in the warmer skin tone category. And that's why you'll see that it has gold hardware, and a lot of the times if you come across a very light taupe purse, it'll have gold hardware because it blends better. So that's why I would suggest that for the warm. If you are cool toned, then I would suggest that you go for a taupe that's a little bit darker, leaning more towards gray, and that has silver hardware, because that's going to be more flattering for you. And also, whether you know if you're cool or warm toned, that they're called that, usually we know what looks best on us. We tend to reach for those metals, more frequently. So if you are warm, you usually tend to find yourself reaching more for gold. It's kind of like an instinct. And if you're cool, you tend to reach for silver. So that's just what they're called. And I have a video that explains that, which I will also link, so that you'll be able to take a look at that in case you missed it. But if you are neutral, meaning that you find that gold and silver looks best on you, then in that case it doesn't matter. It's all up to your personal preference if you want to go with something that's a lighter shade of taupe or that's darker, and obviously with the hardware that would look best with that particular shade of taupe. Now moving on to metallics. So I have a gold purse here, and I didn't mention, this is Michael Kors, and I purchased this from Marshall's, and I don't remember the name of it. I actually tried looking for it a few times, and I can't seem to find it online, but if I do come across it, I will post it on my blog, and I'll let you guys know that I found it. But I don't remember the actual name for this particular purse, and I probably got this about 5 years ago too, so I don't know if they still have that around. But yes, that's Michael Kors, and I got that at Marshall's. And then this one is by Posen, and I purchased this from TJ Maxx. So as you guys can see, I tend to purchase purses from TJ Maxx and Marshall's. If you're not familiar, if you live in the States, TJ Maxx and Marshall's, they tend to carry a lot of designer purses. So you'll find Posen mainly at TJ Maxx. I've seen more of his purses, but Michael Kors, Kate Spade, Coach, Dooney and Burke, these are designers that you will tend to see a lot of either in Marshall's or TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx does have a runway section of their stores. I believe select stores have that, where they feature YSL, Gucci, Givenchy, all of the higher end designers. But if you don't have a TJ Maxx that has that section in your store, they do have that online, so you'd be able to get your hands on a Gucci purse for a fraction of the price. So you see, you don't have to spend a lot of money to get a really good price. So of course you'll still be spending a lot, but you won't necessarily have to spend the market price for some of these purses. So you're gonna get a good, there are good deals out there, and a lot of these stores have outlet stores as well. Michael Kors has an outlet store, Tory Burch has outlet stores, Coach, Dooney and Burke, so you're able to get your hands on them for a really good deal. But getting back to the metallics, I'm holding a gold purse, and I want you to pay attention mainly to the color or to the metallic, not the shape of the purse, because this is just not practical for everyday life. Although there are different compartments in here, just if you're a student or you work and you need to carry files or your laptop or whatever, you're not going to be able to fit that in a satchel small like this. So just pay attention to the metallic. So if you are warm toned, then gold would look best on you, as I had mentioned before. And of course it has the accompanying gold accents on the purse, so obviously that would most likely accompany whatever gold metallic purse that you look for. And silver, a silver purse would look best if you are cool. Again, if you are neutral, you can either go with silver or gold. The next color, or the last color I will be discussing, is brown, and there are obviously different shades of brown. So regardless whether it's a dark chocolate brown or it's a cognac or a light shade of brown, regardless, brown goes with everything. So that's another color that you can look to, guaranteed to go with everything. Now I wanted to share this Louie Vuitton purse with you because the monogram, and I believe it's called the demier, are, I guess you can say, the most popular prints for Louis Vuitton because they are practical and they go with everything, because they feature brown and it's a neutral. So I wanted to mention, and also Michael Kors tends to carry a purse that has the monogram with the dark brown base and the light colored brown MKs. So when it comes to purses like that, I would suggest that you pay close attention to the silhouette or the shape of the purse, because it's guaranteed that the color scheme is going to go with everything that you'll be wearing, but the shape of the purse can actually alter its practicality. As you can see, this particular purse, I think this is the Tivoli, I'm not sure, I'll find out and I'll place it down below, but this particular purse has more of a dressier feel to it. I do wear it with jeans, but I feel that it just kind of dresses up my look more effortlessly. When I just add the purse, it just kind of dresses things up more, and I believe because of the shape. So if you're on the market for a Louis Vuitton purse, or a purse that features like Michael Kors, the brown base and the light colored brown MKs or the monogram, then I would suggest that you go for a tote, because you're able to pack all your stuff in there and guaranteed to have enough room, and it's just going to, you know, go best for work and for casual days. If you're going to transition from work to night, it's just going to go best, as opposed to if you're going to go with something like this that's going to be a little bit more restricting, because it's just going to keep dressing up your look, and sometimes you don't necessarily want that. You want to have just a plain casual outfit. So that's why I would suggest that you pay close attention to that. So I mentioned color and metals. Now we're going to be discussing materials. So if you're not a fan of leather, you prefer not to wear leather, that's fine. There are vegan leather options out there, and there are really good quality vegan leather out there, so you definitely would want to keep an eye out for that. But for leather, I would say that, I mentioned before, I wouldn't necessarily suggest a leather that has a more of a smoother finish or feel to it like this Tory Burch one that I showed you, because it's just waiting to be asked to get scratched. This Michael Kors is also leather, but I feel like it's just not as durable for everyday wear as his Selma purse, which is a recent purchase of mine, and I got this from TJ Maxx. And guys, let me tell you, out of all the purses that I own, the shape of this purse is the most, it's really practical. It's the best shaped purse that I feel can just take you from day to night and for whatever situation. It's not too dressy, it's not too casual, and it just has just the perfect shape and silhouette, and the leather is really, really, really sturdy, so you don't have to worry about it easily getting scratched or scuffed. It's just really, really practical. So let me show you what the inside looks like. I have the paper that it came with because I like to maintain the shape of my purse. This is what the inside looks like, and you can see it has a lot of room. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 compartments in the inside, and it has like this little hook for your keys. I love when purses have that. And it has these 2 side pockets where you could put your phone or anything that you're going to need to access repeatedly, and you don't have to rummage through your purse. And it also comes with this attached shoulder strap, so you're able to attach this and adjust how long you'd want your purse. So if you want to wear it around your shoulder for a more casual feel, and if you want to take it off for night and put this around your arm to give a more dressed up feel to it, you have that option to do it. So again, I would highly suggest this purse. He has it in black and I believe brown and other colors, so I would suggest it. Obviously, again, like not in this color. It's a really pretty color, but it's not something that's going to be able to be worn every single day. So would definitely suggest this. I don't think I told you guys the name. It's the Selma purse, and it's the large Selma. So the last thing I had wanted to discuss, and I did kind of touch upon this as I was sharing with you the different purses I was showing, is the shape of the purses. This is why I would highly suggest this Selma purse, is because the shape is absolutely perfect. The other purses that I was showing you is just not practical for everyday wear. If you're going to have books or folders, your laptop, depending how big it is, your iPad, you're just not going to be able to fit it in a purse that has this shape, or even this one, because it's so small, and because of the material it kind of slouches very easily. That's why I feel like this purse, because it's more structured leather, it's going to hold its shape, and it's going to give the best give, and that's why I would suggest it. So something with this particular shape, a tote or a structured satchel are the best shapes that you can go for. If you go to stores like Nordstrom Rack, Macy's, when they have their sales, and if you use your Star Rewards, or you know, they have incentives where you can take additional percentages off, take advantage of that. They have Marshalls, TJ Maxx, I believe I said that already. These are stores that you can go to and purchase really good designer brands for a fraction, and it's worth it, guys. So again, I hope that you found this video helpful, and that it made sense, and that you consider these things when purchasing your purses, because it honestly is important that you're considering all of the things that I mentioned before making a purchase, because again, it is not a want, it's a need, and it needs to be practical for your everyday life. Alright, so I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, please don't forget to stay beautiful, confident, and true to your beautiful selves. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Follow me and subscribe for more fashion tips, and watch this video next on selecting the best colors for your skin tone.